Hey guys, what's up? Daniel here. Welcome to a new video, and in this video I will rank order all the buyable passes in Galaxy Defense. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. I got inspired by a user named Chichi on Discord, and he won the Resource Strategy Guide Award, one of three awards. And I saw his ranking, and yeah, it inspired me to do my own. So here we are. And guys, we get right into it. By the way, I made all those images here myself with a free app called Canva. I was also into graphic design a little bit, so I hope you appreciate my work here. So let's dive into it, guys. First of all, we have the Medal Pass. The Medal Pass is frontline supply. It costs 10.99 and it comes with 1000 diamonds. And if you are buying 1000 diamonds, they cost $10 anyway. So in this package, you get 1000 diamonds plus, I think it's 60, 70 additional legendary keys. And legendary keys are super hard to come by. They have a high chance to be a good key if you open it, be a good chip if you open it, if you open a chest. So this is super valuable. If you buy this, you don't do anything wrong. Strongly recommended. Um, then we have its smaller brother, and that's the Honor Pass. The Honor Pass mainly is a gold supply. It comes with 350 diamonds, costs $5. And by the way, these are EU prices. I'm saying bucks, but it's EU prices. But EU and dollar is similar. Just orientate yourself here on the tiers. So this one is mainly for gold supply. It has a few keys. It costs $5. So it's good invested if you ask me. It's not wasted. You can do this, especially if you want to level up your turrets for critical damage multiplier. If you want to upgrade your gear, your gear for 80k, this is a recommendation. Then we have starter packs, guys. This is going to be interesting. So starter packs I'd put generally in D tier, in the lowest tier, because the money that they cost is better invested into other packs. And you will find out why here as we go into the other packages. You can buy them if you have the financial ability to do so. Then you can speed up your leveling, your collection of turrets, guardians, etc. with the starter packs. They will help, of course, but they are better options in my opinion. And one of those options right here is this small package for 5 euros slash dollars. It comes with a purple chip, guys, and especially as a beginner, this is highly recommended. Why? It gives your Guardian +1 additional penetration. And penetration on Guardian, especially in early stages, makes things much easier. You penetrate enemies, now you are attacking two enemies at one. Now if you have, let's say, explosion rolled on a random card in battle, the explosion chance is doubled because you're hitting two enemies now, and the explosion chance is calculated on both enemies and added together. Um, and another good news is Guardian penetration is top tier in Warzone. So recently we got a new game mode announced in Galaxy Defense Warzone, where you can farm X, Guardians, Resonance Cores, and Guardian is a top pick there. So once you get the reflection card, you need penetration to make it work. So this one won't fall off in value, I'd say. I mean, yes, there is a legendary version of this purple chip. There's a red, there's an ultimate version, but this is a very good chip and it helps you a ton in the beginning. Super VIP ad-free, guys. Definitely a recommendation here. Costs $55. It gives you ad-free, huge quality of life improvement. You can now do infinite quick patrols as long as you have the stamina, of course. Your quick patrol is not limited. You can just spam them away, collect gold, collect chips. It's just super good to have if you want to support the game and the developers as well. Get this and yeah, enjoy the game, especially in Ark. or the other game modes where you usually have to watch an ad for every reroll and refresh. This is high value and saves a ton of time, makes the game more fun overall. So now we come to Ark, very interesting topic, one of my favorite topics actually. So we have the Voyage Pass, I put it into S tier. Then we have the Rebuild Pass, and I put it into, it's very close. It's between S tier and A tier. If there was a tier between those two, I'd put it right there. But for now, let me put it into A tier to show my point. So what this pass here does for Arc is it gives you 3 additional random cards drawn throughout the battle, and that's important to complete DPS combos or defensive combos with crowd control, like teleport, like slow, like paralyze, or the high DPS combos like Tesla Matrix, small thunderbolts, energy detonation, disruption stacks, the whole gang. You need this, and I'd say it's even more valuable than the Arc Rebuild Pass, because the Arc Rebuild Pass main feature is that it shows you one additional card if you open up a pack in Arc. So when you open up a pack in Arc and you get 3 cards offered and you can pick one, you get to shown 3 cards. But with this pass, you have 4 options. So the amount of cards that you get to see throughout your Arc journey is increased by 33%, right? So you don't have 3 card picks every pack. Now you have 4 card picks. That means you will get your top tier damage and death cards faster, and even modules. But you will also get there with the Arc Voyage Pass. It just takes a little bit more time. So this is somewhere here, S tier, A tier, right in the middle. I put it into A tier for now. Then we have the Arc Skipper. Arc Skipper is huge quality of life because you are saving 50% of your earned progression in the past in the arc that you are running now. Okay, very complicated, but it's actually pretty easy. If you made it once to stage, let's say 200, and now you are buying this pass, then you will start your arc at stage 100. If you are made it to stage, let's say 300, you start your next arc at stage 150, and so on. So you skip half of your maximum reached stages, and that's a huge time saver, and it gives you immediately the titanium for higher stages. So you don't get the hourly titanium for stage 1, you get the hourly titanium for stage 100 or 150 from the get-go. This is not a lifetime skip, so you have to buy it every arc again and again, but it's worth it if you're shooting for a high ranking. And yeah, it's in many arcs it's important to be one of the leaders of the packs, the first at the highest wall to secure first place. So this one is quality of life, good to have. It comes with some additional yellow packs for premium cards. I'd put it into 8 here. Guardian Protocol, guys, one of my favorite packs in Galaxy Defense. It costs 55 bucks, and it's a mix between you get a Guardian, a Legendary, or even Supreme Guardian. There's a chance for it. You get tokens to buy even more Guardians, or turret, or solvents. The pass itself, as you're leveling up, gives you diamonds. I think it's 2,700 or 3,600, one of both. So it's a ton of diamonds. It gives you chips. It gives you keys. It gives you gold. It gives you pretty much everything. So it's a very, very good high value for money package. The Library Protocol is the small brother of the Guardian Protocol. I put it into BC tier. So yes, you can buy it. Having a library on the battlefield is always good because it saves you 1 card that you usually need to place the library, right? You are not tied to RNG because you have the library on the battlefield as soon as the battle starts, and that means that you are doing more damage from the very beginning, which is also important. But overall, the Guardian Protocol Pass is more valuable than the Library Protocol. It's not even close, even if you compare the price. So I'd put it into C tier, B tier. We come to the Hero Pass, guys. You have those available. You have this available in Trial of Valor. It costs 10.99, and I'd put it into A tier or B tier because the nano cores that you get with it are very hard to come by in Galaxy Defense. And at some point, you want to upgrade your fortress, not HP wise, but defensive wise. We are talking about damage reduction. We are talking about chance to neglect the incoming damage down to zero. Works for every damage source except for bosses. Elites, yes, but not for big stage bosses. 5, 10, 15, stage 100, 105, etc., where the big bosses are. So this is a very good package overall. It also comes with some legendary keys. It comes with some cores to upgrade your fortress HP. So I'd recommend this. Somewhere between A and B tier. I have to go a little bit by how much space I have here. So let me put it into B tier for now. Then we have the Pioneer Pass. It's a smaller pass for Trial of Valor, and I'd put it into D tier because yes, it gives you just a handful of keys, some gold, um, but imagine you put this 980 diamonds into the Ark Voyage Pass, and now you get to stage 160 easily, and you get more than double the amount of currency compared to the Pioneer Pass. And Arc even lasts just 1 weekend, and the Pioneer Pass, to fill it up, it takes you 1 or 2 weeks. So it's not even a close decision. If you have 980 diamonds to spend them somewhere else. You can also unlock chip slots. You can get the weekly 250 stamina pack. You can get +1 additional Warzone run for 200 diamonds. Just spend the diamonds on some other pack. Then we have the level up phone, and that is, to my knowledge, the best value for money package in the game, and you can just buy it one time. So it's for new players only. It has a ton of diamonds. It has chips. I think it also contains keys. It's the best value for money pack in the game. So this is like a no-brainer. Um, if you get it, you will fuel your progression early on tremendously. And even if you could buy this late game, it would be just take money, give me 5 of those. So this is super super good. Putting it into S tier. Then we have the VIP card, guys. Um, the VIP card, it's lifetime, so you pay 21, 22 bucks once, but it's not really worth it. It's just small currencies that you get, super small advantages. I won't recommend buying this. This is just my opinion. You can have a different viewpoint, and in the end, it's optional, up to you, but I wouldn't recommend buying it. I prefer the library protocol over the VIP card anytime. Stage clear packs, I'd say they are optional as well. You can unlock them over time as you are progressing, but the money is better spent into other packs, in my opinion. Okay, now it gets interesting. We come into Vanguard, which is a new game mod in Galaxy Defense, recently introduced. So those two Vanguard passes I'd put below the Ark passes. And the reason why is, in Ark, at some point, you can you can neutralize the card RNG, so to say, or as the most part of the card RNG by collecting all the cards, right? With two passes. But in Vanguard, even if you have two passes bought, you will still be left with a lot of chips, and it's really down to pure RNG in the end. So yes, it's good. Don't get me wrong. This one here comes with one additional refresh, and that's super valuable for Vanguard, and I will explain why here in a second. It comes with one additional refresh, but it's not as strong as Ark. If I had to choose between am I spending on Ark or am I spending on Vanguard, I'd pick Ark without a second thought. But if you want to maximize your progression and your weekly earning of tokens to buy additional guardians, etc., then the Vanguard passes are both a good investment because you will reach the Vanguard level that you unlock all free Vanguard rewards easily with those two passes, and you even got a good chance to land into top 100, top 50. So what the Vanguard Pass does is it gives you one additional refresh if you're opening a box. And opening a box in Vanguard gives you one, two, three, four, or five chips. Getting one chip has the highest weighting, and getting five chips has the lowest weighting. Okay, but since they patched Vanguard, every time you refresh, the number of chips that you get from a box goes either up or stays the same. Before the patch, this pass was way less valuable because the number could also go down. So let's say you are getting shown three chips and you refresh. This is before the patch. The number could go down back to one chip, and that was super, super annoying. But now the chip amount can just go up, so you collect the chips faster, especially the bad chips, so you get into the area where you get the good chips only. Um, yeah, that's why the passes are good in general, but I won't compare them to the level of Ark. Now we get to Warzone slash Rangers slash Ranger links. So we have two of those. One is the tactical link, and the other one is the mythical link. This is the highest package in Galaxy Defense, and it depends a lot, guys. So if you are a new player, this is probably a D tier because this amount of money is better spent on other packs if you're new. If you're an intermediate player, this might be a B tier because now you can really profit from rangers, from cores. You know how to get cores, you know how to farm properly. This goes into B tier, but if you are an advanced player, I'd put this into S or A tier. And the reason why is the Mythic Link comes with a Supreme Ranger, right? But the Supreme Ranger is not the main benefit here. The main benefit, in my opinion, is shards. So at one point you will hold a supreme resonance core. But it's very unlikely that once you found the resonance core, that it has the very strong mods on it right away. You most likely will re-roll this chip to get good mods. And re-rolls cost shards. And the Mythic Links comes with a ton of shards, so you can re-roll your Supreme chips over and over until you get something really good and game changing, like 2% heal on refracts, like pull to center for Cyrene, like split range on Gulpi. So that's why you need the Mythic Links. But they have other advantages. Um, so both of these passes actually come with one additional back slot. That means every time you run a Warzone match, you can choose up to 4 rewards, right? And those two passes, each one of them opens a back slot so that you can pick up now 5 rewards or 6 rewards. And if you get both passes, that's basically 50% more rewards because we are talking 6 rewards now compared to 4 rewards instead of the basic non-package play. So yeah, this one has 2 guaranteed Supreme Cores. They are also quite rare. They drop, they have a super low chance to drop in Warzone. So this one is worth buying, I'd say. So even as a beginner, if you want to start to collect eggs, I forgot to mention this, the Music Link comes with a ton of eggs. You can open 6, 7, 8 eggs every day, and you won't get to zero. You can complete the full battle pass. It's fun to play around with it and very efficient. So guys, that's it for it so far. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you want to support a small creator, feel free to, you know it, like, comment, and subscribe. And see you in the next video, guys, who will most likely be picks and bans and best plays for the upcoming arc. Bye bye.